Literacy Volunteers of Charlottesville, Albemarle is a nonprofit organization located in Charlottesville, Virginia. We serve adult learners in our community through one-to-one tutoring. Through highly customized instruction, we are able to meet our learners' individual needs so they can achieve their educational goals. We train and support volunteers who help learners develop the skills they need to live a fulfilling and productive life. There's no way we could serve hundreds of individuals in our community each year without the dedication and support of our volunteer tutors.
Hi, I'm Ellen Osborne. I'm the Executive Director of Literacy Volunteers. I hope that your experience as a volunteer with us warms your heart, and I hope you find fulfillment and excitement in doing this. We often hear from our volunteers that they think they're getting as much out of the experience as their student is, and I certainly hope that's the case for you.
After your training has ended, LVCA staff will continue to support you with professional development workshops, tutor roundtables, resource recommendations, and consultation as needed. We expect our volunteers to be able to commit to at least 8 hours of tutoring each month for 1 year. This will allow you and your student time to reach their goals. We also ask you to complete a tutor report each month so we can track your students' hours and progress. Please keep good communication with staff. Never hesitate to speak up if you have questions or concerns. If you feel like you need a little bit of guidance or are not sure which direction to take, please let us know. We're always here to help.
Oftentimes, when you're doing something, you don't see the fruits of your labor for many years or many months. With this, it's pretty instant gratification. And you see incremental progress by the people you're tutoring and the difference it's making. And it really keeps you hooked.
My Chinese friend recommended this organization for me. I'm very grateful that volunteers can give us this opportunity, give us one-on-one tutoring. I'm very lucky can meet my tutor. He's a very nice person. She has 2 daughters the age about me. She sometimes like my mommy. She always give me encouragement and always give me patience.
I enjoy being a tutor because it's very rewarding. I enjoy learning about my students' cultures, and I believe that it's probably something that I get more out of than my student, actually. I like to be able to see my students gain self-confidence week after week, and to see her English improve. And one thing that's really rewarding is that she really misses her home country quite a bit. And I feel like it's important for me to be sort of a listening ear for her, because I'm not only just listening to her as she speaks week after week about how she misses her family and her friends and her country and her culture, but she's also being able to speak English as she tells me about her feelings. So that's something that I really enjoy about it.
Our students are hardworking, ambitious men and women who want to change their circumstances, and they voluntarily choose to spend time each week doing something they find difficult. Through our volunteer tutors, we provide these adults a second chance to learn. In addition to those native to this area, over the past 10 years, there have been a 106% increase in the number of people in our area who do not speak English well. Many of these people are immigrants or refugees from war-torn or unstable countries who need to improve their English in order to find and keep good jobs, adjust to life in this country, and help their children in school. Currently, approximately 95% of our learners are non-native English speakers. Some have never attended school before, while others are professionals with medical or engineering degrees. Our tutors help them all improve their English skills so that they can participate fully in our community. We are proud to help many of them become American citizens each year.
When we're doing the orientation, some of the teachers were talking about some of the students that they have, people that are qualified, they're engineers in their home country, they're successful people in their country, and just by the fact that there's this language barrier, and they have to come here and start from less than zero, because you're giving up everything that you are. You're middle class, you're upper middle class, and you're coming to a new country with no ability to communicate what you know. And for me, being able to assist someone, being able to help someone overcome that and develop themselves and improve their lives is just amazing.
Really lucky with having a student that I built a friendship with. So the first day was obviously a little nervous, but I think once she realized I was equally or more nervous than she was, our connection kind of just automatically built, which has allowed for classes that I don't always have to create a hard structure, just because our communication on what her needs are, if she finds things during the week that she wants to focus on, it's allowed us to have a really fluid environment to build off of, where she also teaches me about herself, and then in turn I can teach her and kind of find ways to make her education here mirror what she needs outside of Literacy Volunteers.
Before I need help for everything in the school and the hospital and everywhere. Now I don't speak very good, but understand. But I move a little bit more good.
I think it's a lot of fun being able to come here and teach somebody, and it's also a lot of fun to be able to see Judith succeed so much. Sometimes I get really excited when I show it, just because I know oh my God, that's amazing improvement, and it shows that we're really jumping to the next step, and she's improving a lot.
When we start with a bit, I was say yes, no, yes, no, and now I can speak. Yeah. I want to tell everybody, if you come in America, no English, you don't can do nothing. I call everybody, go to school, learn something.
Exposure helps me become a better person, less selfish and more empathetic, because I don't just sit and think about myself. I willingly sit down and think about someone else who has become so important to me, just like a family member or a friend. When you're just watching the news, the faces you see on the TV screen are so far away to connect with. But when you have a one-to-one relationship with someone, he or she will help you realize how the world is big. It's bigger than your world, and it's bigger than your own problems. So it has been enlightening in that way, because I think my student enriched me and helped me become more open to learn about other cultures, about other experiences, to be more empathetic and even more humble, because there's so much I don't know in this world, and they're helping me become less ignorant, I think, and less self-centered and more able to connect with other people. So it has been enlightening in that way.
Some people have had a real challenge getting here, and they're still striving for their families. And Literacy Volunteers is that space that we can all meet together as human beings, and with the idea that we are all connected by our love for our families and wanting to do the best for our families. So Literacy Volunteers gives us that space that we can connect on that level.